Okay, well, today we're gonna go over the stuff that I bought recently in the mini video with Sue at the Goodwill because I only really spent $10 and only got a couple things. And then we're gonna roll into the haul video of Andrew at the last flea market because tomorrow we have a new video of Andrew at the flea market and we gotta just stay on track. So, so let's talk about what I got real quick at the Goodwill. It wasn't a whole lot. If you watched the video, I barely got anything. And mostly it was a few gifts for my kids, honestly. First of all, I got this little art glass bird for my son. He's really into art glass. I paid $2 for this. I don't see, there may actually be a mark on the bottom covered up by the tape. There usually is. But this piece right here, I would expect to get, I'm gonna say $10 to $12 for because it's a larger bird, but it's nothing special. It's not Murano or anything like that. So.
Usually they don't have wings though like that. Usually they're just kind of like, they're flat and they have a tail. They don't have their wings aren't sticking out.
Yeah, usually the birds don't have wings, so it's fun. I think he'll enjoy it. The other thing I got for Ashton was Sims 4, which after I bought it, I was kind of looking it over. It is rated T for teen, so it's something we're gonna have to watch him if he does play it. And, you know, I remember playing it when I was a kid, but
the early Sim version.
Yeah, when it 1 and 2, that's when I was a kid, and now it's Sims 4.
Sim
like,
City was the original. And,
so,
you know, I mean, there was nothing wrong with that, but now, like, Grand Theft Auto.
Well, that's the thing, is he's really into Grand Theft Auto because he watches these YouTube videos where they mod it. And, like, when I say mod it, I mean they make it with, like, fun characters, like, from cartoons and stuff, and then they make a story about it. So he sees that side of Grand Theft Auto, and he's like, I want that game. And I'm like, absolutely not. So my compromise was maybe he could get The Sims, which I realized from when I was a kid.
I'm just not a huge fan of video games.
No, me neither. We put it off for so long.
Read a book.
Yeah, but now he's getting invited to parties, and he's like the only kid who doesn't know how to play video games, and I'm feeling a little guilty for it, so we're gonna try to make it work. So anyway, I got this game. I mean, it retails for, I want to say $40 to $60. So to get it for $4, and both of the discs are in there, and they don't really have any scratching at all. I checked them over, and they're in good condition, so I figure I did pretty good on that. You know, if I was to want to resell it, I could probably at least get 20 for it used. So you did all right.
Yes.
I got this little butterfly for $1. It's a milk glass butterfly. I just thought it was nice. It would look cute in a bathroom, maybe shabby chic type of thing. I paid $2 for it because it said France on the back. But even though it says France, dun dun dun.
Sticker peel.
Sticker peel. It is actually part of...
You know, it'd be a lot easier if you had a Scotty peeler sitting
You know what? I don't want to talk about it. It's actually Avon. See that right there?
Yeah.
It was covered up by the sticker. Darn it all. And so when I was researching it, I did find that it was actually attributed to Avon. I usually steer clear from Avon because the Avon stuff just doesn't really sell for a whole lot.
There's so much of it they produce.
There really is. The Cape Cod line with the ruby glass, that seems to hold its value pretty well. Another piece that people have mentioned in my videos is the calendar, the Christmas calendar. Which I actually missed in one of my videos, and that's the only reason I know, because everybody's like, you missed the calendar, and I'm like, oh crap. I didn't realize that sells for good money during Christmas time. But those are really the only two pieces that I make an exception for Avon, because it was just so massively produced. There really is no value for it. When I did cleanouts, when I did estate cleanouts, that was like, you couldn't give it away. It was just, so I steer clear of Avon, needless to say. This piece right here, I only paid $2 for it. I would expect to get 5 to 8, not a whole lot at all. We've got a train coming.
Ding dong.
Oh, we just started the video. We're gonna pause it, and we'll be right back.
Be right back.
Okay, all right. And the birds are going to yell.
They're angry.
They're angry.
I walked by them and didn't say hello.
Well, that usually does it. They have
rude.
to be said hello to, otherwise they just lose it. So the other two pieces I got were actually mugs. We're just gonna film through the birds and pretend like they're not squawking really loudly. I grabbed these two. One is a Starbucks New York mug, and one is a shaving mug. These Starbucks mugs can have value, especially, I want to say Tokyo. The You Are Here Tokyo mug sells for hundreds of dollars. There is value in these vintage mugs, and you can tell they're vintage by the date on the bottom. The Starbucks mugs usually have the date. This is 2009. It's a New York mug. I grabbed it for $1 thinking I could at least make, $5 for it if it's a flop. Hopefully I can make more. In good condition, they sell for about 18 to 22, so I could make money on it.
But your cup's making a funny noise.
I know. Did you notice that?
It is. I did. I noticed that while you were... Yeah, it's making a funny noise. The reason
it's making a funny noise is because there's a giant crack in it that I didn't notice when I bought it. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be making any money on this. But I figured I'd still talk about it and tell you guys that Starbucks mugs, if you can get them for cheap enough, if you can get them for $1 a piece, you can turn a profit on them. So, just throw that one away.
I like the little policeman with the old uniform.
Yes, the policeman mug. Now this is an occupational shaving mug. One of my viewers had pointed out in a previous video. Ooh, there we go. Now we're light. Let there be light. They actually pointed out that the occupational shaving mugs do have some value. So I've been kind of keeping my eyes peeled for occupational shaving mugs. I found one recently at the antique shop, if you were watching, and it was a dentist mug, and it sold for about 15 to 20 bucks. It wasn't a whole lot, but there was value there. And so I spotted this one at the Goodwill for $1, and I thought, worst case scenario, I can make 15 to 20 bucks on my $1 investment. So I will grab that.
Cool.
And I expect that's about how much it's worth. So my total spend at the Goodwill was $10, and I'm going to make my money back and then some, even given the fact that I've got 2 presents for Ashton, but I've still got a butterfly and a shaving mug and a cracked Starbucks mug.
That one's probably...
So the stuff I bought in addition is going to pay for the Christmas gifts that I bought for Ashton, and that's always...
Yeah.
That's a great way to do it.
Absolutely.
So we've got a few other items out here on the table. These are from a previous haul that I realized I didn't do because the bags were still in my car. This is my life. I'm like, oh wait, where are these Goodwill bags from? The last video we did, Stu and I went to Goodwill and then we went to 2 antique shops, and the haul I did was just on the antique stuff. I realized I never did a haul on the Goodwill stuff. Unfortunately, I only grabbed 2 bags. I didn't grab all the bags out.
We still have 2.
We're a mess.
We still have 2 flea market hauls.
We're legit a mess.
We have 2 flea market hauls we haven't touched. Everything is still boxed up.
I know, because I refuse to let anyone touch the boxes until we go through them. They're stashed away for
a rainy day.
Casey and Sam were like, can we list? No, don't touch the boxes. don't touch them. We haven't hauled them yet.
Leave that stuff alone.
We've got lots of stuff. Anyway, these pieces right here are just some nice white porcelain. I really liked the edges on these, and they are Bavaria. And Andrew is going to use his German language to pronounce that, because he did speak German.
That's really hard to read.
If you can read the cursive.
Yeah. Hutchin Richter.
Are you sure? You don't sound very confident.
Yeah. I don't know. It starts out with it's H-U-T-S-C-H.
No, it's H-U-T-S-E-H-E-N-R-E-U-T-H-E-R.
God bless you.
Anyway, these pieces right here, paid $2 for these. I would expect to get 15 to 20 for the larger plate. I would expect to get 5 to 10 for the smaller plate. And they're just a nice plain white design, but the embossing on the edges is really what makes them. And I did feel around the edges, and there are no cracks.
And what about that little chip right there?
Oh, don't even. Grab this piece.
Can't even get you with that anymore now. No, I gotta like wait a while.
I try to get that on your nose. This is Napco ware. It's got holly and berries, and it's just a little compote. You are $1.99. This little piece right here, I would expect to get 12 to 15 for. Unfortunately, we've kind of missed the deadline for Christmas.
Yeah, unfortunately, like there's some Christmas stuff in what I've got sitting here, and there's Christmas stuff in what I bought today. So, but that's okay.
We'll get through it. This piece right here, Paid $1 for this. It is just a cat bowl. It is marked black. I'm assuming. Oh wait.
Oh, that's cute.
It also says Paradise Pottery.
Oh, so that's probably
Cape Cod. Fun fact. I lived in Cape Cod for 7 years. Anyway, I just noticed that right now. I had been so focused on the black that I totally missed the embossed line underneath that said it was a Cape Cod pottery. I paid $1 for this. And actually, now that I just noticed that, I'm not sure how much I can get for it. I was going to say 10 to 15, but the fact that it's attributed to an actual pottery, I could be expecting a little bit more. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on this. But I just like the
cool.
cat.
I like that, yeah.
I know. I thought it was a decent piece. It had
well,
potential.
Definitely does. Now it's got even more potential with a name on it.
It does. I'm excited. This piece right here, I believe I paid $1 or $2 for this. I was actually scratching at the sticker, so. It's got this kind of chintz design, which is all these busy flowers, but it is marked made in Japan. So unfortunately it is not English, but it is a dish. It's got lots of flowers. I can't tell if that crazing is real or fake. I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Oh, it's real.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess if you look at the back, the inside looks like it might be faux, but I guess the outside does look real. There is a little bit of cracking, but you know, when you pay $1 for it, I would expect to get 5 to 10 for this.
It's a cool piece.
It is a nice piece. I really like the flowers. I'm digging the flowers. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a really nice piece. So anyway, that's all that I have out here on the table. I know I'm missing a few things from that previous haul video, but like I said, they're in the back of my car and it's cold out. I'm not going all the way out there.
And I've already been out there twice.
So let's talk about what you have real quick before the kids get back. And if my parents bring the kids back in the middle of this video, we're going to stop it. And I think I'm just going to put this video out as is, and then we'll come back and revisit this stuff.
Okay.
In a second video. So if we have to stop it, we will come back to it. Do not panic.
Well, here's one item I did get that will not get resold.
A Christmas ball.
Because
it was a gift.
It was a gift from Dave. So we're going to hang this on our tree.
Okay.
Dave, we're going to put your ball on our tree.
We're putting your ball on our tree, Dave. I don't even know if Dave watches our videos.
If he doesn't, that's okay. We were talking about it today, though. So we've got something cool coming up, possibly. I'm looking forward to that. Mugs. Got these are cool. Vintage. These are 60s. 65. 3 different Snoopy mugs, different scenes on them, but the back says different things too. Like this one says, "I'm not worth a thing before coffee break."
That's me.
I hate when it snows on my French toast. I don't like when people pee on my Cheerios either.
At times, life is pure joy.
Other times, it's snow on your French toast.
Oh boy. Yes, they're all Snoopy mugs. We like Snoopy mugs.
This is cool. This is a Budweiser commemorative Stein. But this has got the 1913 style Budweiser girl on it. Cool piece.
Ta-da!
These are nice. These are hand decorated in St. Petersburg, Russia. I don't generally see a whole lot. And they've got that dark flow blue look to them.
I like that in contrast with the gold.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
Yeah, there's 2 cups and saucers. These are really...
Now, as a reminder, this is the haul from the previous flea market video from last week.
It's all melding together.
It's all just kind of...
It just kind of folds together. Ooh, these are interesting. I don't know if I want to pull these out of here because these have to do these delicately. You did a little research on these.
I did. These are 1960s. They're not as old as you thought they were.
Really?
They're Italian. They're 1950s, 1960s, and they are puppets. But they're made in Italy.
Okay.
And from my research, I found them listed primarily online as 1950s, 1960s.
See, like this cloth just looks... Okay. I mean, yeah. No, if you...
They still sell for pretty good money. They sell for like $35 to $45 a piece.
Okay. All right. That's not bad.
No, that's pretty good.
That's not bad. Oh, this is a cool piece. This is in a frame. And I'm debating whether or not I want to open up the back of this frame and see what this piece. This is all glass beadwork,
It is.
and it is pretty amazing.
If we can get it without the ring light. There we go. Yes, and did you want to point out the discrepancy?
Yeah, and oddly enough, even though this isn't like a Native American piece or Native American themed, it's got that one single random bead.
Yeah.
It's a red bead in a field of blue and white and like blue gray.
Yeah.
There's no red in that dress. And in her dress, she has one red bead.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
It's an interesting piece.
I like that. You know, we did pretty good with some postcards. So I kind of went a little crazy. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these full of postcards. These are all broken down by state. And
It's a
there
lot of postcards.
are a lot of states here. So we may have something for your state. I don't know how we're going to do this yet, other than these are going to Mark. And him and his wife will get to handle these and deal with these. But
They list a lot of our paper goods, so when you see the postcards popping up,
he's
they're
been doing
helping us with
coins. So you'll see coins that don't start at $4. Well, there's a reason that they don't start at $4.
because you have more into them.
I
than
can't
$4, yeah.
I can't do the whole $4 thing because I'm not cost averaging low enough on that stuff. If it sold for $4, I'd be in bad shape. I'd be hurting really bad. So no. So that's a different type of market, and I can't do that. However, with the postcards, we can do that kind of stuff. This book in particular is especially exciting to me because
Pennsylvania towns.
these are all small towns, tiny, tiny, tiny towns. And most of these are either hand done from whatever town they're from, or they're stamped on. So these were like a generic card that got shipped to the gift shop in
That's really neat. Here, let me give them a close up.
whatchamacallit, and they might have even done them themselves in those shops.
That's really cool.
So, and a lot of these are turn of the century postcards, but just some of the names. Ferndale, PA.
Delk, PA.
Delk, PA.
Pittsburgh.
There's Hooversville, Carsonia. Like there's so many towns in here I've never even heard of, and you probably never will.
I wonder if there's a Dillsburg in there.
There's a Chambersburg in here.
Oh.
There is a Chambersburg. Greer City, PA, 1909. So these are really cool. These are special.
Town, yeah.
Yeah, these are special. Now, some of them have these neat little envelopes attached to the front. That's where you could open it up and put another special greeting inside.
Ah, interesting.
So, yeah, no, so this is cool. This album excites me. This album excites me. I like this album. More than the tubs, but I know there's good stuff in the tubs too, so I'm okay with that. There were a couple books. Actually, yeah, a couple books here. History of Andover, New Hampshire, 1751 to 1906. History of Forest Lake Club, 1882 to 1932. But this is a reprint from 94.
I lived in Andover, Massachusetts.
The history books are cool. Sometimes they'll have maps in them. But what these do is people will get these from local areas that detect, and they're able to track down sites that they want to go scope out. Oh, wow.
It's a nice panoramic.
Highland Lake, Taunton Hill, Scilly Hill, and the valley between Ragged and Kearsarge Mountains. And it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, big, huge black and white panoramic.
I don't think they can see it from there. Okay, I'll take the book.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's huge. I mean, so these books, some of these books are great. Now, they don't necessarily have a high dollar collectible value to a book collector, but somebody from that local area wants the history, wants to do research, these are gold mines for them. This is cool. This is made in France. This was priced at $35.
Okay, so Hager is now in a mood. We actually ran out of SD card and had to insert a new SD card, and we're going to continue where we left off. I think you were talking about these.
No, I was on this piece.
Yes.
That piece from the exposition, 1904 exposition.
Very nice.
This is cool. This is like 1870s. This little shepherd with his lamb laying in the hay and whatnot.
Shh. Shh. Quiet. You stay there. Don't you fly over here. Okay.
No big wings.
No big wings.
It's made out of lye soap. I thought that was kind of cool. The fact that it survived 200 years almost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No. Never mind. Anyway, 150 plus years. 150. It's been a long day.
It has.
It's the
And
afternoon.
We still have to clean for your parents tomorrow, so let's move the hall.
I had a flea market day today, so I've been up early. But anyway, I like that piece. There was a ton of this little like Easter stuff, and I don't know where it came from because I definitely didn't put it in the box. So we have all
Was it a
these
surprise from Eric?
made in German Democratic. Oh, okay. So these I think are not anything special, but these are a little better. These little German wooden figurines.
Mm-hmm.
These are cool.
Let's give him a close-up.
Little duckies.
Little duckies.
Little lady. So those are cool. Along with those, we've got some more aminals.
Lots of them.
These are all, these all look
I like
like
that elephant.
carved, hand carved.
It's an awesome elephant.
I love these carved animals.
Those are great.
There's horses in here too.
Are they marked in any way?
I didn't get a chance to look at these really, so I don't know, honestly.
No, they're not marked. Those are really good. Those are great.
I know. I mean, these horses are in phenomenal shape.
Got a lion. Maybe.
What in the world is that? Is that a animal playing a horn?
Yes, of course it is. It's a cat with a horn. It's a cat playing a musical instrument. There you go. Very nice.
Yep. So we've got a bunch of wooden figurines, hand carved stuff in here. This is cool. What's this one made? Made in Poland. I like that. That's cool. That's a cool little piece.
There we go.
This is cool. Made in USSR.
Oh, very neat.
She's pottery and hand painted.
Looks like gold flake. Very cool.
So,
We are on a time crunch.
alright. What else we got here? Dave's ball. Oh, this guy's cool. Come on out of there. Don't be stuck on that. Nope. I need you to come out of here. Where do you see this face on this?
That's horrible.
Oh, that's an amazing vintage Halloween piece. Killer vintage Halloween piece.
It's like a little devil made out of pipe cleaners.
Oh, look at these guys.
Oh boy.
Oh. This little guy made in Italy. He's cool. We got some more wood carved figurines here. Alright. Little soap guy in there. I'll set you off with those. This box here. Slide down. This is stuff I got from Bill. Check this lady out. This is really cool because even the little pins that are in it, there's like There's a bug and a butterfly, and I think there's a mouse. Like, the pins themselves are fancy little pins.
Yeah, they are. They're cool.
This is really cool. So the mouse herself is just cool. But the fancy little pins, the rabbits. There's a rabbit. There's
Can't get it back in.
all kinds of. There's a ladybug.
Yeah.
I think was that a caterpillar? What is that?
Yes, it is a caterpillar. It's a wormy pitter.
So I mean, yeah. So that was really cool. I really liked the vintage look of that. This I thought was neat. This is an Atlantic City souvenir. And it's 1936. Wood burned. It is. It's wood burned. It's 1930s, and it's in beautiful shape. I love these mixing bowls.
A whole set of those. When you find these pink and blue ones in a full set, it's worth like $150 to $250.
Cool.
Good to know.
Yeah, very good to know. I did get a piece of Lenox, but it was pink, and it's an older mark.
Yes, it's
So-
really your Lennox mark.
So I did grab that little swan.
Pink swan.
There were a bunch of white ones with the newer mark. I left those. I grabbed that. I also grabbed Balik swan.
Willits Balik. Cool.
This guy's cool.
He is neat. He's very posh.
He's very thirsty.
He is very thirsty. He's a thirsty man. I'm really focusing. There we go. No mark on the bottom, unfortunately, but he is cool.
This has got that nice blue flow to it. Little footed cup. This one says Atlantic City. It's made in Germany. It belonged to Grandma Buck.
Ah, Grandma Buck, yes, of course.
Really cute little piece. These are cool. A couple of these are in better shape than others. This has got the U.S. battleship Maine, which was actually sunk. It exploded, and it was remember the Maine. It's a big thing. It's a historical thing. This one is souvenir of the 1896 exposition. Now, some of these still have the Westmoreland glass stickers on them. This one was painted in 1976.
It's not too old.
No.
It's pretty though.
They painted it in 1976. And we got U.S. battleship in green, the Maine, in green and clear. Souvenir Conneaut Lake
I'm pretty
Exposition
sure that's
Park.
French, and it's probably pronounced the French way.
Yeah, but this is really cool with the frog on the lily pad. That one's flipping cool.
There we go.
You know, well, this one's Pittsburgh Exposition. I would have to look up the Pittsburgh Exposition, but we can figure what that one out is. But this is the music hall from the Pittsburgh Exposition. And there is one Admiral Dewey who was the head admiral during World War I. His flagship was the Olympia, and it is docked in Philadelphia, and you can go on the Olympia, which is really cool. And last in this box was these two little, I don't know if these are plated or not yet. They're not marked, but I thought these were interesting little creamers.
Creamers or doll pitchers?
I don't know. I thought they were kind of cool though.
Very cool. Maybe for a little dollhouse set.
It's possible. I didn't even think about that. Alright. And let's grab that flat.
Last but not least, the kids are going to be home any moment. That's why I'm rushing this. I'm rushing this because I want to get it done and not have to film it again later.
All right, so I can just go over this. There is a box sitting down here, and I'm not going to pull the whole thing up. It's got a lot of vintage toy paper doll stuff. There are some sets that are a little nicer than others. There was one, and if I can snag it real quick, which I don't think I can. Yes, I can. This one is cool. With the Eskimos and the seals. And that one's actually complete, if I remember, when I looked at that one. And that's probably one of the better pieces in the box, which is really cool.
That is pretty neat.
Yeah. And the fact that it's still complete and still together and they're not all popped out, that's where the value is in those. And then the condition, obviously.
Yeah, those are neat.
So
It's got that old smell.
it does. So there's a ton of that stuff here I got to deal with, which will probably wind up going off the mark. The little grocery store with its Pepsodent, Velveeta,
Velveeta.
all the old packaging, Q-Tex, Wrigley's.
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like doll stuff, right?
These are, yeah, I'm sure they are. It's a little grocery store set.
So it wouldn't surprise me if these were little doll pieces, knowing that now that you have all this other doll stuff.
Yeah, this came from Eric. All the doll stuff came from Eric. But I think those guys, a Jack Frost product of Cecil Coleman and Company. Not familiar with that brand. Anyway, another book. This is cool. This is an engineering firm, this J.W. Grover. And what they did was they did these architectural blueprints in here. I want to say one of the railroads is listed in here. Maybe not. But this is 1866. These are the blueprints on how to build bridges and trestles.
I've always wanted to do that, so now I'm glad that you finally bought a book so
and
we can.
Crossings, you're talking 1860s.
So we can build an 1860s version.
You're talking early railroad history. That's pretty cool. Lots of changes were
Those are
being
some
made.
crazy diagrams too.
They are. So this is cool. I gotta do a little research on this.
I'm eyeing up that Anna Lee, I'm not gonna lie.
So we'll set that off there. Just kidding.
Why do you do this to me?
Isn't it cool?
I love the Halloween Anna Lees.
Yeah. And that's our-
Hobgoblin Orange. Original price $21.
Yeah. And that's the original Anna Lee tag on there
He's
too.
so cool though. The Hobgoblin. I love him.
And then this box, somebody else had been handed this box of little miniatures and animals. And they decided to, I guess they picked a couple pieces out, but I grabbed the flat after they were done. Doesn't matter. It's not important.
Okay.
The viewers don't know who it is. I'll tell you later.
Oh.
But some of these little animals are pretty cool. Like, I think that's a giraffe
Oh, I
or
like those
something.
ones.
The elephant.
Those are nice.
The elephant. And then you
Yeah.
got the tiger. And then there's a parrot. There's a little parrot.
Yeah. Ooh.
And then I found a couple little cannons for myself. But there's a ton of little like dollhouse miniature type stuff in here. We'll have to kind of sort through it and see if there's
Do little lots.
little lots of it. See if there's anything usable that we can put together. Yeah.
You are being such a goofball because you know we're filming
Making all kinds of noise over there.
and
Scratchy,
you're doing it on
scratchy.
purpose. Bird. Hagar. I was just gonna stare at us.
Pull.
Oh, that's so cool.
We can play together.
Oh, made in
Thanks to the
Poland.
folks in Poland, my ancestors.
I get to be the little dog though.
I don't know if that's a dog. Is that a dog or a bear?
It's Poland. It's probably a bear.
Yeah. Something that will eat you in the woods.
Oh, right.
It's cool.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a quick one, but we are waiting on the kids getting back, and we do have a lot of cleaning to do because Andrew's parents are coming for Christmas, and I'm a little stressed out about that. They've never been to our house before, so they'll be seeing it for the first time. So I feel extra obligated to like dust and clean extra good. So they will be coming tomorrow. So
I have to go outside and finish hanging my Christmas lights before the sunlight goes away.
yeah, so we've got lots to do. I'm sorry this was a quick kind of rushed video, but tomorrow, I'm trying to think what day is this. Tomorrow we're not going to be posting. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and we are skipping Christmas Eve and Christmas. We may post a small video just, you know, giving you guys a look at our tree and just to say Merry Christmas, but I think we're gonna skip it as far as hauls and shopping videos go, and then we'll be back at it on Thursday. So we will see you guys then. Have a very wonderful holiday, and later.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
My family calls it my superpower. It's my ability to see value in things that other people might overlook.